Got a further 2 games today. One against a team in our league with pretty decent pedigree. Gone off the boil for the last decade. They made a semi-final actually of a League Cup, I think, in the last 15 years. Memory serves me correctly, if time hasn't just shot by. And also, our first ever competitive game against a Premier League club. Welcome back to episode 14 of Cadbury's Heroes. As I mentioned, we have the 2 games. Firstly, we've got Bradford City. Pretty decent heritage. I remember good old Benito Carboni when I was younger. Came over to the amazing Villa as well at one point in his career. They were knocking about. Pretty decent team. Not so much now. Kind of fell down, as I mentioned. And been languishing, shall we say, to be kind. Following that, we then got Wolves. Little shoddy Wolverhampton. At Molineux. Eric Dyer's playing for him. I'm looking forward to it. It's not quite the quarterfinals. It'll be that should we manage to get through that league. But I'm not exactly hoping or expecting for much from the game against Wolves. But all we can do is put our strongest team out and see what magic can happen. Since you were last with me, we've... It's not been great. It hasn't. It just hasn't. We've played Barnsley in the league. A 91st minute winner for them. Chuba Akpom scoring. Taking all the points back to Oakwell. Or keeping them in Oakwell, should I say. Played Blackpool. They had a really early goal. We scored in the 69th and then kind of nothing else happened. Gillingham in the Papa John's Trophy saw us another loss, but don't particularly care. We've played Cambridge with 2 goals within 2 minutes. We took the lead and then immediately conceded, obviously. And it just finished 1-1. It was a pretty dull game. The one after that, not quite so dull. Joe McGregor enjoyed himself. There was 8 goals. And they had an XG that was 0.5 stronger than ours. And yet, we beat him 5-3. We just did. Joe McGregor got 4. And our right back got an extra 1. It seems that the whole kind of left hand and central part of the pitch were just doing nothing, and it was all on the right. That wasn't intentional, but kind of just was. It was the same on their side, that their left side were quite busy attacking wise, but everyone else was a bit quiet. But it's a pretty fun game. We're going into the game on an incorrect screen because I forgot to start recording. We're going to be playing Grashik in goal. Watkin Jones, Drysdale, Stevenson and El Morsi as the back 4. Kamara and Durkin outside of Peak and Key. These 2 still aren't friends. And we do have John playing behind McGregor as the strike partners. My only concern is that I think we're having a little bit of a Dodds moment with Godfrey John. He's only scored 1 so far, 3 in total if we count the 2 goals that he scored in the Carabao Cup. So I was thinking maybe he's got a few assists to his name. Maybe that's where he's contributing. He's got 1. Almost 20 minutes in. Peake's got a free kick really deep. He's put it on Drysdale's foot, but he did look quite comfortably offside, to be fair. And it has been ruled out, unfortunately. But it was a nice move. Shows intent. Shows promise. I like it. Just gone past 30 minutes. Throwing for ourselves at the right side by the halfway line. McGregor's gone down the... Oh, Jesus. McGregor's head down the right side, put in a good ball. Found Durkin completely open, but his rasping volley was quite comfortably over. We're heading up towards half-time now. We've been all over the game looking at the stats, but we haven't put the ball in the net, which concerns me, because this is their first attack by the looks of it. And it's... oh, jeez. Thank God. It's gone wide. Surely it's going to get through to Hart. No, it's not. Ignore me, because Grashik's just took a goal kick. Stevenson puts it out to left back. He's got a guy in front of him. So, Key, is this making the run in the middle? No, he spotted Kamara out on the other side, but wasn't able to get the ball out there. Peake's trying to get the ball to Kamara again. I'm not sure what Kamara's doing, like if he's got some sort of hex or voodoo on the team, but everyone's trying to pass to him regardless of where they are and he is. Bowler's got it on the left side for them. Good ball in. Stevenson heads it out. I thought Kamara was going to get the ball back there, but apparently he doesn't fancy defending. He just wants to sprint forward as fast as he physically can. You're going to... No, okay, he didn't tackle that one either. McGregor's got the ball for us. Passes it back to John. Kamara's outside on the right. Ignores him. Obviously, John's not a fan of Kamara's beef. He scored. He's made me look a right plonker there. But also, it's 1-0, just before half-time. Pretty important time for us to score. John was like, Kamara, it's coming over to you, lad. Don't worry about it. Give it to Durkin. Get yourself in. Durkin's put a good ball across. Defences are at 6 and 7s. The ball's in the bottom corner. Pretty nice goal, to be fair. I'm a fan of that. It is now half-time. They've managed to have a few shots, so good on them. We've had 16 and 7. We're expected to have scored 2 goals now, realistically. We've scored one in the 47th minute. It's very aggressive. It just is. I like it. I'm a fan. My only... Look at that. They've got just one guy up here just doing stuff. Hello? There's an hour on the clock now, so I'm going to make a substitution. Not sure who, because I don't know who to bring on. But we'll find out. We're bringing on Godfrey John. We'll swap McGregor and Sol around, because obviously your striker's playing well. Take him out of position. Standard. And you know what? Drysdale's not playing very well, so let's bring off Stevie Peake. Let's move Key over. And let's put on Pruity or Taylor. What are we saying? I'm going to go Taylor. We like Harry Taylor. There's only 10 minutes left now. It's going pretty well. There's bits of concern. There's also really encouraging signs from this game, but I mean, you've got to look at 21 shots, only 10 on target, and 1 goal. That's a worry. But I wasn't particularly concerned really at Bradford at any point, just the shot, I think it was just before half-time, that went just wide. Good game. Played well. Here we are. Our first trip to a Premier League stadium, I believe. I know it's our first trip to a Premier League stadium and playing a Premier League team, but I don't know if we've had a game hosted that won. So I'm just going to say we haven't. Our first trip. We've got Wolves. We've also got the might of Stevenage taking on Swansea as well today. The win did take us up to 7th as well in the league, so that's quite good, obviously. It's going all right. It just is. I mean, quite happy with the game that we just had. Not particularly been too impressed with John, so I am going to drop him for this game. I know we may lose a little bit of quality for this game, but Beerif is good. And I know that, well, I hope that Godfrey John will be like, oh damn, what you done that for? Actually plays well in the next few games. We're going to start with Grashik in goal. James Clark, because I've just told Bailey Watkin-Jones that I was going to give him a rest. That was an oversight. Leave me alone. Stop it. Stop bullying me. Clark on the right. Taylor and Stevenson in the middle. Best friends. Loving it. El Morsi on the left. We've got Brady and Durkin out wide with Peake and Drysdale in the middle. And then we had McGregor and Beerith up top as we were talking. The only thing I'm going to put is Kamara back in. And I will actually put Watkin-Jones in as well, but he can just come over and just sit on the bench and whatnot. I did just notice it said there are 10 changes to their starting lineup, so hopefully they're playing a really weak team, hoping that they'll just walk over us, but we've also had about 4 changes to ours, so maybe it's ambitious us saying so, but we'll never know when you got Joe McGregor in your team. Anything can happen. Drysdale gets it out wide to Clark, running up from right back. Kicks it at the person in front of him and finds himself massively out of position. Brilliant ball through to Vela, and unfortunately for him, strikes the outside of the post. Curious if that's Carlos Vela. Possibly. Not sure the ages would add up. But Popescu's got it there, puts it to Morrison. Hansen Aaron, no, not a fan of him. Vela, brilliant ball through, and Plata has just put the ball in. No, it was Matthias Vela. Wolves are 1-0 up. Took him 10 minutes. We should have done better with that attack. James Clark, it was looking promising. And he just kicked it at the fella. Really, really winds me up. Why just kick it at the person in front of you? You might as well just kick it out of play. Corner for them on their left side. Plata, fortunately, Vela kicked it at the person in front of him rather than just straight in the net. So we got away with it, but they have got a secondary corner from it. Plata's putting it in again to the back post, and Schallenberg nods it over. There's another highlight. Plata to Romario to Jedson. Durkin was trying to make the tackle there, but wasn't doing anything. And Vela has eventually... No, he hasn't. He hasn't got his goal because the ref's having none of it. What's he doing? Are you going to make your decision, ref? Oh, don't do this. It was offside. Okay. I thought he was going to make me look a bit of a plonker there. So, Romario puts the ball in. He is off, but damn close. Another highlight. Almost immediately. And again, it's Wolves attacking. Jedson to this fella. He tries to put it in, but kicks it at the person stood in front of him. Romario's got it. Oh, no. I literally just said to you that I was confident in Grashik. It's unfortunate. Should we not watch this again? I've got to know. One more. He does well to get down, but it's just not good enough, is it, really? I think the official term for this is a spanking. Because they are absolutely battering us. We had one attack early in the game, which, had we scored, could have been quite interesting little story for the episode, for the game. But no, we didn't score. We conceded, and then we conceded, and we've conceded once more. And then they give us 10 minutes, catch our breath, and they're attacking again now. So I'm worried that the ball's about to be in our net again. It's what? 1 second. What the hell was that tackle, and who did it? I don't want to watch all this. I just want to watch the last second of it. Get out of here. I think it was this fella. Is it Harry Taylor? Of course it's Harry Taylor. Of course it's goddamn Harry Taylor, because he's fantastic. The ball's out with Brady on the right. He puts it forward to McGregor, nods it through to Beereth, who's booked, even though I haven't seen him in this episode. So, how's he got booked? Couldn't tell you. El Morsi's got a throw in. It's an attack, or a highlight, sorry, that's starting with us in possession. I'm over the moon. Durkin, back to Drysdale. Brady's a mile offside. Good finish, though. Unfortunate, but very obvious. Why was I under the impression that Wolves were 3-1 up? Wait, do you know what? We're going to win this. I've decided we're going to bring Beereth off at half-time because he's a spoon. And we're going to mix it up somewhere else if I can. I'll have to have a look what I've got and who I've got. But yeah, Brady's just not good. There just wasn't onside, was it? It's just ticking through to half-time. Let's have a little butcher's what we can do. So, you look at the stats. It's conclusive. It's conclusive. They're slapping us. But we'll go to dressing room. We'll tell them all they've been unlucky so far. Well, I'll say they've been unlucky. Look at him, they're over the moon. Tactics. What can we do? McGregor's done nothing, but McGregor's good, so we need to remember that. So Beereth can get off. We'll bring Sol on. We'll drop McGregor back. That little tweak, hopefully, will cheer him up. Brady's had a shocker, so Kamara can come on. And, am I going to make a third sub at half-time? No. But I'll probably do it on the hour mark. It's a corner for us. Clark puts it to the near post. Stevenson tries to challenge for it but doesn't win it. He gets it back in, does Clark, but it's headed away once more. Peake puts it back to El Morsi. Back with Peake. Stevenson. They're playing very calm. He was even more offside than Brady was earlier. It is almost the hour mark. Since those few changes, we haven't seen... No, never mind. I was going to say we haven't seen Wolves in possession, but they're going to score now. So, Popescu's got it. Out on their right side. He's put it in. And Longstaff's just passed it in the corner. Of course he has. It's an easy goal from the training ground. It's almost like they're playing against people that aren't very good. It's just too easy. My striker's the one challenging him. It's no one marking Longstaff. And to be honest, a very good place finish, but shouldn't have been that easy. It's a throw in for us with Clark. Very deep on our right-hand side. McGregor wins the clearance or ball forward or whatever that was. Nods it onto Sol, who just smashes it wide. He just doesn't even attempt to challenge the goalkeeper. Their goalie takes the goal kick. El Morsi picks it up, puts it through to McGregor. Back to Peak. Brilliant ball forward to Kamara, wide open. Oh, he's hit the post. Oh, that would have been such a good goal. I haven't moved since the last highlight. Clark throws it to Kamara, nods it in towards McGregor. He doesn't get on it. Back to Kamara. Clark's got another one to the back post. Durkin scored, and I don't believe VAR is going to get involved. If we're honest, their goalie probably should have done better. Just a tad. He probably should have done better. Let's have a look, see if there's anything he could have done. So Clark puts a ball in. A weak header from... No, do you know what? Not a chance. That was a bullet. You could have had 5 goalies in there. Wouldn't have gone in. Fantastic time run, though. I've got to give him that. Durkin's quite dangerous. This is why I like this formation. You have your fullbacks doing their business. The strikers keeping the centre-backs busy. Your wingers get in towards the back post. If they've got any height to them, something about them, bit of strength, they can score a bag of goals, mostly with their head. Durkin's just got injured. Of course, yes. I was just telling you about how I like that formation. Dead. Briggs, I suppose. Let's bring on Scotty Briggs. That's the sub I was going to make on the hour that I forgot. But glad I did, to be fair, because that'd have been... It wouldn't have made much difference, would it, realistically, being down to only 10 men against the Wolves. Wolves being 2 goals down. Let's just move on. We'll just finish the game. We'll call it what it is. And it's a better team than us beating us. But I don't think we embarrassed ourselves. We went out attacking. We played our game. And you know what? We didn't get shown up. So I'm happy for that. I'd rather us have done that than played defensive and got slapped. Because that's even more demoralising. When you try and play a game that isn't yours and you still get battered. We played our game. We put them under the cosh for a little bit. A few little squeaky moments at the start of the game. And a gift of a goal from their goalkeeper. But I'm happy with that. And so were the players. Wasn't expecting to even be talking to you here. But they were on board. Let's have a look. Do you know what? While we're here, let's have a look at the socials. What's everyone saying? Do I need to move myself? No, I don't. I need to remember to do that. So, El Morsi wasn't good enough. Me. Everyone going OTT as usual. Beerus wasn't that bad. It was a bit naff. Hope to see Durkin back soon. Don't even know how injured he is. Everyone had a shocker. All right, Rory, calm down. Leon Flood. We played well enough to win that. Not quite so sure about that one, but crack on. Unfortunately, blah de blah. What's James Lavery said? His journo. Cadbury Athletic players put a lot of effort into that, but deserved a lot better than the final outcome. See, this is what I said. They're a better team than us. Let's just take it at that, and we'll move on. Following the Carabao Cup exit, we're obviously not going to be following that any further. Talking about Cup exits, I mentioned to you that we didn't do very well in the game against Gillingham. We've been knocked out already. We've still got a game left. Already out. Don't worry about it. We'll come back for the games against Northampton and Sheffield, I'm thinking. It's not set in stone. Don't be writing it in your calendars. But I'm thinking them too. We'll see what happens. Another fantastic stadium name. The PTS Academy Stadium. They've spent millions thinking up that name. And Damson Park, of course, it is, because we're at home. 2 decent teams. Northampton, currently sat in 8th. Sheffield, currently sat in 9th. So they're teams that are probably around the calibre of us. Well, teams that we're aiming to be around the calibre of. And I'm thinking we can probably sit there. I'm thinking higher, like kind of mid-table, higher mid-table team. I'll be happy with this season. Realistically, I'll be happy with just not getting relegated. But the way things have been going, I can see us being promoted again, and that terrifies me. But if you have enjoyed that, give me a like, subscribe, flick the bell, and thank you very much for your time.